Okay, I just want to show you what is remaining at all times. I've already established this, but this is the ongoing consistent documentation, the ongoing maintenance of all elements of monitoring at all times. And it is also revealing what is the malice with which, I want you to see my upright shadow enlarged, magnified, just like that engineered light that's not sunlight that pierces through my window like a laser when you are looking at the illusion of a sun creating sunlight inside of thee. But again, it's not even an intelligent illusion. So if it takes someone like myself to point that out to you because it's a matter of common sense, then that is my job and that's exactly what I will do. This is magnified engineered light, and this is why it is occurring on what is, again, what's supposed to be a cloudy day. As I've already shown you, the pattern of conduct is always underway. You are looking at what are layers of directed light. Not right now, but what I'm showing you directed light up, you see what is concentrated light. And then I'll show you there are layers. You'll see magnified light under that. Directed light is occurring at different levels of concentration. It is at all times present. Light is key to the criminal monitoring system. And what is with reference to the demonic, I'm also showing you what is the illusion. You're looking at an illusion on the surface, and you are going beyond that illusion and actually disconnecting what you see. You're looking at engineered light, which has nothing to do with the lamp that you see that's turned on. You're looking at engineered light when you are looking at the light source that's directly above you, hovering in the sky space for the duration of the day, which is also speaking to the fact that it's not the natural environment, not the sun, not sunlight, but I'm breaking down an illusion for you. All the elements remain present. And I took pictures so you can see the people of the state. It is already established at Alvarado Gardens, every resident, all 59 of them, will be prosecuted for federal group stalking and monitoring, including the owner, Ted Speaker, civilly and criminally. The entity is acting with the Los Angeles Police Department. That is group stalking by helicopter. This remains the case. And those that are on the grounds in the name of a company name, engaging in what is the ongoing activity creation and criminal presence, while they are acting in concert with the Los Angeles Police Department. Now, as I've stated, not only are some of them appear to be under the age of majority, you also have those that are suspected to not even be American citizens. I want to suggest that there are facts and circumstances that where justice shall go forward as, yes, they will be permanently deported, but time in federal prison is necessary. And this is what I would suggest under the current circumstances. The license plates of those vehicles you can see visiting, it's the white Ford Explorer and the Ford F-150. Those vehicles, they are engaged in criminal presence and criminal activity creation, and they are doing it in concert with the Los Angeles Police Department to date. It's currently 9:06 a.m. and the Los Angeles Police Department, as I've shown, you're talking about dozens and dozens of times of just group stalking in a helicopter, and they're doing it 24 hours a day. All the entity is doing is obsessively stalking. And this is my exposure of that system. And it is also revealing what the demon possessed are consumed with. And they're doing so as a government in the face of American citizens, and they may not even realize what they're being subject to, what they're surrounded by. And so there is a multi-purpose in what it is that I'm exposing. But with regard to a federal prosecution in a tribunal, the license plates of those third parties are already published on the Google Drive. I will go ahead and take images again to remind, because again, my documentation as of today, February 29, 2024, I will remind you of the group stalking that the people of the state are currently engaged in concert with the LAPD. Who remains present group stalking at the property of Alvarado Gardens, where the entity is maintaining the engineered light. Engineered light, when you are looking at no sun outside, like I said, that's not the natural environment anyway. You are talking about what is always present, which is engineered light. It occurs in different levels of magnification. It occurs at different levels of concentration, but it is always present. And also, where you have already established the phenomenon, the facilitating venue, it is, and it also reasonably proceeds that the pattern of conduct is not suddenly stopping. It doesn't suddenly stop. You're establishing a light source that's remaining over a physical address for over 10 hours in the day. That is totally out of conformity with nature, and where you have established the facilitating venue. The venue is established as a matter of law, okay? Where the venue is established, everybody is the state. Everybody in relevant position is present as the state. Everybody's going to be prosecuted based upon criminal presence and activity presence on behalf of the state and in concert with the state. The venue is already established. Okay, and it does not reasonably follow where you have it, where you capture the phenomenon on one day and then suddenly the next day the phenomenon is gone. That's not how that goes. That's not what common sense dictates, and that's not how the federal prosecution is going to work. And I just want to be clear, you're dealing with what is highly malicious. But I'm going to pierce through and dissect beyond the malice. You're dealing with psychopaths, a corrupt government. That is in no way prepared for its thorough and comprehensive exposure. They are engaging in what is inside of my private space, group stalking, utilizing the method of activity creation in engineered light while they are criminally present. They're monitoring, and they being Alvarado Gardens, the people of the state that live all in relevant position, all in the radius of the property. They're driving around, they live in relevant position, they're group stalking. This is massive criminal monitoring and group stalking that's going on in the state of California, and it is occurring all around me where I am at, and those that are criminally present on the grounds. You don't have a right to be in relevant position. Remember, we're establishing the venue. Presence is criminal. Activity creation is criminal. Light activity is criminal. Okay? You make any move, it's facilitation. And it's crime. That's how you are going to criminalize group stalking and monitoring by a government that doesn't have any right under any circumstances, and certainly doesn't have a right to do it through the people of the state. You're going to criminalize everything, and everything that they want to use, they will lose it. All right. The entity is present through these same third-party group stalkers. That's demonstrating, and that's documentation going down as impunity. That is relevant to what is how long they'll be in federal prison and then subject to deportation. It is February 29th. Again, as I've stated, it's currently 9:10 a.m. This is P.O.C.